Come on. As far as Tech Protect, I don't really know what there is to discuss. He's welcome to come on to the show, but here's the deal. One second, just TTS.
At Medusa Girlie super chatted $19.99. I love EUALR. All has better handwriting. Happy Valentine's Day girlies, put me on your wall. Sparkling heart emoji. Smiling face emoji.
Now, I will say Amberlin's is probably easier to read, but it's just more pleasing to the eye. That's my only thing. With Tech Protect, look, here's the deal. The guy was brought in to fill the seat for a couple of days while I was in the hospital. Day 1, he's running polls to kick me off the show. Day 2, running more polls. Day 3, he's running more polls. And this was before any of the stuff about sweet tea or anything else came out. I was literally in a hospital bed. Actually, no, I was in the first day whenever he was putting up those fucking polls and saying all this stuff. He literally went back, hearted every single nice comment about him and every bad comment about me. Didn't do any for Fupa or Amber Lynn, by the way. Just himself. And then as soon as he's told he's not getting the show, his entire demeanor changes whenever he was literally just here to fill the seat as a favor because I was in the hospital. He did this whole pouting thing and all this stuff. I'm sorry, you were here to fill in. That's what that was. But it is what it is.
Apparently, he has beef with you that dates back to whatever show. Didn't you work with him on a show?
I've never worked with Tech Protect now. And look, Tech Protect's a shit stirrer. It's kind of like him lying about me talking shit about Albert to him in the DMs. Look, guys, all right, you guys better make sure you get all those. There was a bunch of them, and some of them were in the donation message, not just their names. What's going on, Tech Protect?
Hey, I was muted. You're dragging my name, Scooter. And you watched the episodes, right? You watched through the first stream on Thursday and Friday, and then the Sunday stream, right?
I didn't watch all of them, but I saw bits and pieces.
Well, you're talking like you watched them. On Thursday when I covered you, specifically, there was drama released about your name, and I said, he's in the hospital, guys. I don't want to comment on it. If Amber and
you just ran
Fupa want to comment
about it.
That was guys, asked by Amber Lynn if you watch the streams.
I want
somebody
to go back and count all the fucking polls he made, because I literally got DM'd about
6
the amount
polls
he made.
If you watch the streams,
Probably
Amber said, can you run a poll?
I want to know between you and him about Albert. That's what I want to know. That's what he said last night. I want to know, what about these DMs that you supposedly gave him about Albert being a no-good motherfucker? You didn't want to work with him. You wanted to work with Tech. You wanted Tech to replace Albert. So let's go.
Let's do that.
We can do that now or after? What do you want to do?
Right now.
Could you remember when you were on Nuts and you were like, I don't like working with Albert. I want to go full-time on live. The same shit you said on air, right? You had said, oh, they considered you for Locale Live, Tech Protect, all this stuff. Those are the polls. You didn't like working with Albert. You didn't want to be there anymore. You wanted me to take the space on Nuts.
You said that I was DMing you on Discord, asking you to take the job, and that Albert's a pain in the ass. I literally control F'd Albert, Nuts, Al, pretty much all of that. There was one message between us about Nuts, and that was whenever we were setting up the B circuit schedule, and you were asking for my advice.
Do you remember saying this to me, though? That you didn't want to work with Albert, that you wanted me to go Nuts?
Did you say it privately or publicly?
Yeah, I said that on a stream, Tech Protect. Like, you can go back and see that I said all this shit publicly.
I don't know if there's those DMs could have been deleted, right?
Oh,
obviously you said deleted DMs. No, but hold on.
You're just topic. Oh, he was talking all this shit when you have zero fucking proof. You're
hold
just
on,
trying
Scooter, be accountable. Because did you say this to me privately?
No.
You remember saying this?
No.
And you're lying.
I talked to
You're just lying.
Is there anything in your DMs that will dox you? I know you've sent your dick a few times unprompted, by the way.
Not unprompted. Really? I have the screen recording of you asking for it. I recorded every single stream I do, and you asked for it on stream.
Albert. I literally don't have a single message in my DMs referring to Albert. Let's try Nuts.
Hold on. So we've had a conversation for sure about this.
Where? You said we DM'd about this. I don't see it.
At psych_Mike super chatted $20.
Oh, it's blank.
You sounded so sure last night whenever you were saying it, whenever you started pouting that whenever you learned you weren't getting the bus job.
That's right. He wasn't getting a job, so he figured he'd go ahead and try to. Like, guess what, Albert? You're cool. I don't really think bad of you. But guess what? Scooter's a fucking an asshole. You're sticking up for this motherfucker. But he DM'd me and said you're a piece of shit.
And by the way, it didn't work because me and Scooter's hashed this out a long time ago, Tech. It doesn't work.
I said some heinous shit about Albert, but we moved past that. You can try lying and saying I did this and I did that. Oh, well, maybe it wasn't. Not a lie. Maybe it was a conversation. Where are we getting at?
Hold on. So is it that you did say these things, but there's no message about it?
I see nothing in my DMs talking about Albert. I don't understand.
You just admitted all the points I said were things that you said publicly, right?
Yes. Absolutely.
And what is the question?
Doing it behind the scenes. You made it seem like he was doing it behind the scenes.
Behind the scenes, he did have a conversation with me about taking his place on Nuts. They didn't want to work with you.
Do you have anything else, Tech Protect?
I have a ton of stuff to talk about.
Job and he wants it now. His Jaffe swears up and down Tech was the most qualified for this job today on the stream.
Fortunately, Jaffe doesn't make the calls here.
So can we talk about the actual stuff, not the Albert thing?
One sec.
So
whenever I run the show, we actually hear the TTS.
Can we talk about how the Scooter? Can I just make one point? Can we talk about how he threatened me at Fat Camp?
I find it so funny how he's like doing this whole thing. Oh, Albert, I think you're a cool guy. When literally the day before, he's like, "Fuck Albert, he's a piece of shit. I want to beat his ass at Fat Camp."
He said it again yesterday.
there was literally a conversation yesterday where Albert said a cordial fight would be fun.
No,
it's on stream.
My point is,
you threaten me. You make me feel in fear for my life, sir.
Oh my god. I have you on stream saying you want to have a friendly boxing match.
IRL on Albert. That's fucked up.
Yes, he did.
Oh
He did
my
it
God.
out.
Here, this community's gonna.
That dropped a little bit of a slurry poo in the Discord.
Hey, Scooter, did you get hit in the face by your mother while you were on the fucking call?
Me?
Protect with him and that you were bleeding?
That happened on a stream.
Yeah, that happened.
Well, I didn't know that.
Once again, he makes scenes.
Wait, did he say that happened on a private call? That literally happened on a
No,
stream.
I said that happened on the Crip stream when you came back to the universe. Yeah, that happened.
She's a bad mother. She beat you. You know that, right?
That's what he said.
She beats me. You're right. Absolutely. What is it you say, Albert? Everything.
You know what? That's funny. You guys should say that. I stayed over here at Protect Tech while he's fucking doing a fucking 13-hour stream yesterday, and you guys didn't have a problem with it. All of a sudden now you want to eat fucking Amber's ass up there, all because I said, and then my quote with Protect, did she say she was never to be on stream or on a panel with Poopa ever again?
She did.
Well, one thing we've learned about Amberlyn is she says a lot of things, but she'll calm down and reassess and hopefully realize that as much as she does have pull here, Keem's not going to completely fuck a show up just based off of one conversation. That will never happen.
Can I address the things?
At Lumina,
when they come in.
I just want to say my stuff so I can go back to bed. The polls, if you watch the streams, which you said you didn't, were asked by Amber to put up. Fupa was there. She can confirm. Amber said we did a poll, right? That's the first thing. I wasn't just doing it because I want to. The second thing about you being in the hospital and me doing...
I asked to do one poll. The second one, the first poll that I said let's do was actually supposed to be a money thing. Scooter, you know how that goes. It was just a money grabber. So don't be lying. You accidentally did a poll instead of the money thing that we talked about before the show.
That's not true.
And then as for yesterday, it was because I was mad at Scooter. And I said, let's do a poll. Fuck it.
Ella, welcome to Cash Cow.
Kill me, please.
All right, what else you got, Tech?
It's not what else I got. It's just the responses to the thing. So the poll things were asked by Keemstar, Amberlyn, on stream. You can see them happening. The next thing you tried to drag me for was you being in the hospital.
You're right. Thank you, Tech, for running the bus for the days I wasn't here. I greatly appreciate it.
I
was happy
to.
She's right. When that was happening, I was like, no, I'm here to help Scooter out. I want Scooter to be successful. The entire first stream was glazing you, right? Controversy came out about you, and I was like, Scooter's in the hospital. We shouldn't fucking address this. But donations came in, and I only asked Amberlyn, how do you feel about this? That was all the first stream. The second stream was after the nudes, and the audience was interested. They wanted to talk about it. I ask you because I respect you as a showrunner, right? It's for a fact. Every time you've been on a show, I congratulated you. I've talked positively about you being a showrunner, even when you were on live.
So whenever you went through carding all the comments that were good about you Thursday, Friday, and Sunday, and all the bad comments about me, was that also you being a good friend?
I did like some comments, right?
Just the ones that referred to you and me, nothing about Amberlyn or Fupa. Just the ones that said,
"Oh, I love the only one on the account."
And the one, so it wasn't you then.
Do you remember how in the background people tell you things to start drama? That could have been something someone's doing to you to start drama.
So you're not going to take accountability for. Look, I'm not pissed off about it. You tried to come for my job, you failed. It's all good.
It's not that I failed. It's that this is more interesting. And also, it's not coming for your job. It is, I was being glazed. I was being told they want me over you. I was going with what's happening. It just was what it was.
Yeah.
The third thing you said was that I looked like I was very upset once I was told I wasn't getting the job.
Yes.
Amberlyn knows. I told her that Sunday's my family day. I don't want to be on a stream for a long time, but I'll do an extended stream for you. Right? We did not reach... I told you I was busy on Sundays. I'm busy in the morning. We can do one in the afternoon. And you said $50
you said you were busy in the morning, Tech.
Yeah,
you said to me it was not morning.
And then if you watch, it's a long stream. If you watch it, I said, if we're doing $50 extensions, I think we got 3, maybe 4 extensions on that stream. It was supposed to be 1 hour. That means it should have been a 3-hour stream. Instead, it was a 7-hour stream.
You probably should have kept a better grip of time and everything else. I don't know why you're complaining to them about it.
Because the deal, you don't know.
No, I didn't watch the entire Sunday
time.
Stream,
I said,
and your attitude shifted as soon as Keem came up here and said, "No, you need to go build your own thing."
The attitude shifted 4 hours in when I'm like, we're not getting extensions. Can we end it?
Dude, it was plain as day, bro. It was plain as day.
Well, to the 2 women that were here watching it, do you remember me being like, hey, we're not getting extensions. Are we ending it soon? And Amber saying, oh, well, I want to keep going.
I just put it on a 20.
It would have been cool if you could have messaged me on the side. You could have just blatantly said, I'm done. Instead of bringing this up later. That's not fair to me.
I don't understand how it's
fair to you.
I even said, what's your Venmo? Because I feel so grateful that you're helping. I would love to pay you for your time, etc. And it's like,
it's not about the money, right? You saw I stuck out.
Dude, as soon as you were told, hold on, as soon as you were told that you weren't getting the job, you started saying stuff like, oh, I don't know what the point is. I don't know why I'm doing this. What am I doing here? Why am I here? It's not Amber Len's fault. It's not Fupa's fault. And it's not the chat's fault that you couldn't track of time and run the extension stream as extension streams are supposed to be.
No one's blaming other people.
What are you complaining about?
Obviously, you're making it seem like it's about the money. I'm telling you, my time, I wanted my Sunday, but I stuck around on when they weren't making the goals because Amber wanted to run the show. That's why my mood is kind of bad. Not getting the job, not because of I'm upset with the fans or whatever. Okay. It's blatant. Said during the stream.
Look, if that's your line, you can go with it. Anybody can go back and see the stream.
It's not a line. That's the stream.
Yes, Belinda. I don't have the foil hearts today, but I will have them tomorrow, and I'll write your name down on a sticky note and put it up tomorrow.
At nope before
asked and answered, but what I will say is I'm a piece of shit for the stuff with sweet tea. That's all I can say about that.
Is the nude photos? You said it was a sex worker who said you can share them with people. Is there proof of that?
I assume she's a sex worker. I'm making assumptions here that she has an OnlyFans or some stuff like that.
And you have proof of that, right? That there's a message that says you can share this to your friends.
Who am I proving it to?
Well, the audience who doesn't like that you did that, and you're saying that's your excuse, and you want to be accountable.
Here's the deal. I've learned from my mistakes of leaking stuff that I'm not going to go and leak somebody's DMs with me without at least
You just said you'd show my DMs.
Because you're saying, well, whenever you're lying on DMs. When you're lying on my name, I will use them.
Are you lying on her name?
No.
Well, then hey, can I show the audience that you said I could share this? Ask her. And then share that.
I will absolutely ask her. Do you have anything else?
Well, I'm happy you're back. As much as you're...
You have anything else to...
If you don't believe me that I'm happy you're back, I can't help you there. But I genuinely am. I want you to be a happy little successful guy. We've had conversations in the past where I've said, for whatever reason you need help, reach out to me. It was not me trying to take your job. When it was offered to me because you quit, I was excited for sure, right? Who wouldn't be? It's a great opportunity. Working with these 2 people, fantastic, right? But this is all under the premise that my actions were based on the fact that you had left the universe. You were like, I'm done with this. And I was like, well, that sounds exciting for me. It's not because I don't like Scooter, but if the allegations are untrue, then fuck it, support Scooter. That's fair enough. That's it. I know you are a respectable man, right? You've gone out of your way to be cordial to people who have done you wrong. I know this, right? You've had some trials and tribulations in your life, right? You've gone through some hard shit, and you still come up as a upstanding person. That's what I know you as. If everything is as you say it is, full support, no hate, no issue, right? But you have to understand from my position, if you saw an opportunity where someone said they left the universe and you were the one person they were running up to get it.
Fair enough. And look, I'm good. Whether you tried or didn't try, nothing's changed here. If you want cash, you can have cash. I'm not going back to that show. I will say that. But no, we're good, dude. Thanks for hopping up. Tech.
It felt very like throw me under the bus the first part of the show.
So did a lot of the stuff that you did over the past 3 streams you did on Bus. Look, I apologize if I upset you. You've apologized if you upset me. I don't see... Is there anything else here? I think we're good.
You want me to go? I get it.